Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol WSTI. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis several times in the past, including yesterday, so that is where these green line hairs are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning here and go ahead and get rid of that line down there. Sure, it still pertains to the chart, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk having lines all over the place and have clutter and confusion, so just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. So going forward, 0018 is still that level of support, but we do have a newer level of support, what I would call the ideal level, that being right there at 0022. So don't get me wrong though, ideal meaning, yeah, that would be awesome if the price can stay above it, but if the price does drop below it, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that, but again, yeah, if the price can actually manage to stay above 0022, that would be a huge sign of power. So 0022 and then 0018, as I already talked about, and then for those of you that care about the big picture of it all, that's where the purple line there comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving, so as time goes by, that line is just going to move itself higher and higher. So from the grand scope of it all, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, the bulls 100% own the chart. Now, what about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers seem to be hanging out, that is right up here at 0027. On looks like 3 separate occasions, the bulls try to push up through 0027 today and couldn't quite do it. So that'll be public enemy number 1 going forward. But at the same time, resistance levels really don't matter. What do I mean by that? Well, as long as the price keeps on doing what it's been doing in regards to building higher bases like this, then everything else will take care of itself, including breaking those levels of resistance. So focus on building higher stair steps, and as you longer-term holders have seen and witnessed, everything else truly does take care of itself. So build higher lows and then just sit back and let the chart do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.